It was a warm summer evening, and 15-year-old John and his best friend, KD, were having a sleepover in KD's attic room. They were in high spirits, excited to spend the night playing video games and telling scary stories. The attic room was located on the top floor of KD's spacious home and was accessed through a narrow staircase. It was a unique space with sloping ceilings, exposed wooden beams and windows that offered stunning views of the surrounding neighborhood. As they settled in for the night, they heard strange noises coming from the attic. They brushed it off as the old house settling and continued their gaming and storytelling. However, as the night progressed, the noises grew louder and more persistent. John and KD began to feel uneasy and decided to investigate. They made their way up the stairs and reached the attic door. The door creaked as they pushed it open, revealing a dimly lit room filled with boxes and old furniture. As they stepped inside, the door slammed shut behind them, trapping them inside. John and KD frantically tried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. They soon realized that they were not alone in the attic. They could hear whispers and shuffling coming from behind the piles of boxes. Panic set in as they realized they were trapped in a living nightmare. The whispers grew louder and more sinister, and they felt a cold, hostile presence surrounding them. John and KD huddled together, their backs against the door, as they tried to come up with a plan. Suddenly, they heard footsteps coming towards them, and a figure appeared from behind the boxes. It was a tall, gaunt man with pale skin and black, soulless eyes. He was dressed in tattered, dirty clothes, and had an aura of evil about him. The man whispered in a voice filled with malice, "You should not have come here." John and KD tried to run, but their legs wouldn't move. They were paralyzed with fear. The man slowly approached them, his cold breath sending chills down their spines. Suddenly, the attic door burst open, and KD's mother appeared. She had heard their screams and had come to their rescue. The man vanished into thin air, and John and KD were finally able to escape. The following morning, John and KD told their families about the terrifying experience in the attic. They searched the house for any evidence of the man, but found nothing. Over the years, the story of the attic sleepover became the stuff of legend in their small town. People whispered about the haunted attic room and warned their children never to venture inside. Years passed, and John and KD grew up and went their separate ways. However, they never forgot the terror they experienced that summer night in the attic. Years later, John received a call from KD, who had received news that the house had been put up for sale. They decided to visit the attic one last time to confront the fear that had haunted them for so long. As they climbed the stairs, they could feel the same cold, hostile presence they had felt years before. When they reached the attic, they saw the same figure they had encountered years ago, standing in the center of the room. The man whispered, "You should have never returned." And with that, he vanished, leaving John and KD to flee the house in terror. They never spoke of the attic.